no Perth without Northbridge. Without Northbridge, there's no Perth. You can't call Perth Perth without Northbridge. This is life. I come once a fortnight, once a week.
Yeah, it's good, eh? Northbridge is wicked. It's good to be around, and it's good to do things what you got to do, and it's awesome. It's life, eh? It's living, and living in a good place is WA. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
I'm 24 now, I'm a mum, I've got 3 kids, but when I was young, I was used to be in here like Thursday, Friday and Saturday every time. And from then, it was better then, when I was coming in here. It was heaps better. But now it's settled down a bit. There's more police, which is good in here. Yeah, but yeah, from when I used to come in, it was way better.
It's a meeting place for a lot of people because of the TV and the atmosphere of it. It's a meeting ground for people, you know. Doesn't matter who you are, what colour, creed, what religion, you're backpackers, everybody meets here. It's the one thing about Northbridge. It's a melting pot, like having a big feed. You gotta have a bit of this, bit of that with it, you know. That's Northbridge.
I reckon they should put more street lights up, more cameras in the dark spots.
Maybe police being dressed as undercover and maybe not looking as police, so maybe they could take more notice on what people are doing. If people see the average police guy walking around, they don't do and they don't act the way that they would do when a police not is around.
It's a good place, it's good to hang out, but not really, because...
We are from the bush. I'm from the bush. I'm from the desert. The Robin side. Northbridge is all right. But others don't like the policeman. You sit down quiet on your own, the policeman pull on you. And I said, what you got there? They decided to give us a move-on notice. You know, the paper, chuck us out of this place here until next day. And you see all these white people walk around drunk, swearing, cursing. They're running amok, you know.
I do get in trouble by the police, but everybody else does. Like, you know, they do something wrong, then, you know, they got to suffer the consequences, and, you know, you get locked up and stuff, but it happens. As long as you get out and start a brand new day. Like, I've been in and out, and it's not good, you know, but now I'm out. I've never been in for at least a long time. Yeah, but it's good.
Piazza, to meet up, sit down with friends and family. It's a good place, Northbridge, beautiful. Before this was here, used to be old food hall. There was just some parks and that there where people used to congregate together. But since they've knocked down the old food hall where the site used to be here, they've opened up a whole new, you know, environment for people to come and congregate, mix, meet new people.
You know, you got to be wary out here. I don't know about you, I know any other time I'm with my family, but I come myself today. Don't feel safe, but that's Northbridge. You can't feel safe in Northbridge. I normally stick to Fremantle, but I came here for sus of all the uncivilised people, but most of them are alright.
A lot of our youth get into trouble in Northbridge. Mediation, stop feeding, or try to stop feeding, keep kids from entering the criminal system. I'm Danny Miller, I work for the Noongar Patrols, Senior Supervisor. Each Friday and Saturday night we mediate with the youth and interact with other agencies in the Northbridge project. The police, DCP and other agencies we interact with. Our main priority is the youth at night, and with the police transporting and mediating with all the kids.
wanted to see what it's really like to work for Noongar Patrol. I worked a lot with kids, outcare, education department, because we worked through outcare with a lot of homeless kids, DCP kids, and it was very eye-opening. You know, we live in society, we look at people walking on the streets and think, you know, they're just people. They're, you know, like, look at those people, but when you actually work, it's a lot of difference. You see the grassroots of everything. Oh, it's wonderful. And you have to be proud of where you are to work here.
How do you feel about Noongar Patrol?
They let them off too easily.
I reckon it's great for like young ones if they're stuck in
It's
here and
easy.
they'll give them a ride home or something, and so they don't have to walk or steal a car, for instance. And
I would have locked them up in crisis care and then maybe in the morning took them to DCP and done something with their background. Because every night they get the same little teenagers hanging around, they're picking them up.
The juvenile age group deal with kids under 15. We interact with them by taking kids home. We're helping them out, transport them to different locations all over Perth.
My name's Malcolm. I'm one of the workers with the patrol. Drugs and alcohol, one of the biggest problems here. The groups that do get in, the larger groups, a lot of them probably run by older persons that sort of lead them in that direction, younger people. In my time, we never had this when we was on the streets. You know, it's good to be there for the young kids and try to give them a bit of encouragement what we've had in life. You know.
The kids' age group now be in our generation. Our kids are probably the same age as theirs. You know, if we can make a difference, we get something out of it. Knowing that, we can put up with the job, I suppose.
Well, look, we get not good feedback. Kids are looking for respect and honour, you know, from they can't get it from home, from their families. And, you know, we've shown that not only through work, that we're there for the kids at any other time that they need our help. You know, we'll try to assist them in any way.
Yeah, kids appreciate it and we earn their respect, so they normally don't fight in front of us. If the kids do fight, they'll rather fight away from, out of our sight, but we tend to follow them, and therefore it keeps it to a minimum. We always make ourselves visible and available to all clients, adults and the juveniles, but juveniles are our priorities on the weekends.
There's a lot of gang fights. Young kids get caught up in disputes and plus drugs and alcohol. It's the dangers of Northbridge itself being here. You know. Yeah, there's a lot of issues out there on the streets.
It's a long night there.
Sure is, but it's worthwhile. You know. I think there's nothing better than to see a kid getting home to a safe place to the home and family, you know, to the loved ones.
The Noongar Patrol, it's good because they help young fellas out and take them home where they're safe instead of letting the coppers know they're in strife and stuff like that. You know, they drink a lot. You know, there's a few fellas who drinks a lot, and a lot of young people drinks a lot, but, you know, it happens when it's life. I started drinking when my mum and dad was started, but I'm starting to slow down on it. But, yeah, but it gets me now and then, like, you know, like, I think a lot.
You see a lot of young Aboriginal boys mobbing like an innocent African or an innocent drunken person that just came back from the nightclub or something. But you always see like, if it's not just an Aboriginal race, it could be another person that does it, but they tend to pick on a lot of the innocent people that come from the nightclubs.
I could say it's changed a lot since I was coming here when I was a teenager. It looks better.
There's not much violence, which is good.
Here, there, everywhere. And now
They
you
were
can
fighting.
see different race, like you can see different people here. I'd like to see most of the young Indigenous people these days to make a life for themselves instead of ending up in prison or greylands or ending up dead or in a high-speed chase car accident. Or they should be able to do more things for themselves, like more over mind over matter. And if you got a strong mind, you should, yeah. about young Aboriginals bashing old people and young people, and it's not right. It makes other Aboriginals, like good Aboriginals, make them look bad, because you might be a good Aboriginal, and because you're Aboriginal, what bad Aboriginals done, it makes them think that you're like that.